In this video, we're going to be talking about who could play Kratos in the new upcoming God of War series on Prime Video. Let's talk about it. Welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. I'm a senior contributor at the Illuminati. The link's going to be down in the description down below because I have an article that I wrote about this that is on the website right now. And this is a YouTube channel in which I talk about TV series. So during today's video, we're going to be brainstorming on who could play Kratos in the upcoming God of War series. And this is in no particular order. This is just names that popped in my head as I was thinking about it. So first name that popped into my head was Jason Momoa. Now I know what you're thinking. He's sort of the cliche type of actor that they would get for a show like this. Well, he fits. Jason Momoa, not only does he look the part, he's played similar characters before, like Khal Drogo on Game of Thrones. Not only that, Jason Momoa is 6'4". He's a scary looking dude. He's a buff dude. He's got the size. He's got the intimidation factor. Speaking of intimidation factor, this is why I picked the next actor. Now, please, hold on. It's Dwayne Johnson. Deep breath. I know. He's everywhere. I know. Okay, I know that Dwayne Johnson is everywhere, but you just can't ignore. He is I'm looking at a picture. He is the size right now. He is huge. He's got the intimidation factor. Yeah, maybe his voice is not really Kratos-like, but it's not like he's going to be reciting poems. It's not like he's going to be trying to sweet talk you. He's going to be Kratos. He's going to be the God of War. So I think Dwayne Johnson could do a good job in this role. Okay, I'm done. Next.
Stop it. Get some help.
Next on my list is Dave Bautista. Now, if you look at a picture of Dave Bautista and Kratos, you can see some similarities. They have a really similar body type and kind of a similar face. Dave Bautista, he can grow a little beard, and there's, they can put a little prosthetic, little fake beard. He's already bald. All they gotta do is paint a little red streak right here, and he's good to go. Throw some ashes of dead people in his body, and he's ready. He's good to go. He's ready to do his thing. And since Kratos is not going to require such a high level of acting, I mean, yes and no, it's more of a non-verbal acting than acting if we're talking about Kratos. And Dave can do it. Dave can definitely do it. Next on the list is Joe Manganiello. I don't know if I said that right. I hope I did. But he's got the intimidation factor as well. He's a big dude. I want to say he's about the same size as Jason Momoa. He's 45 years old, so he's not old. He's right at that sweet spot for Kratos, because if we're talking about the Kratos from the soft reboot,
we will be the gods we choose to be, not those who have been.
Then it's kind of more like in that age. Maybe the Kratos from the reboot might be a little bit older, which is fine, because then they can do 2 or 3 seasons, and then he's at the perfect age to play the softer Kratos that we met in the soft reboot for the PS4 version of the game. He's played hardened characters like Deathstroke. He's played hardened characters like Deathstroke and Alcide from True Blood. So he's not the perfect fit in my eyes, but he can pull it off. Now, if we're gonna go based on acting chops, then we have to add some of these in here. And I know he's also been in many, many things lately, but Henry Cavill is a great name. Not only is he a buff, good-looking dude, but he's also a geek. I'm pretty positive. If he hasn't played God of War, then he's got to know about God of War. And that might be something that may interest him to play such a huge IP that will become a huge series on Amazon Prime Video. I just don't see why he would not be interested in this role. Like I said, he's got the size and he's definitely got the acting chops to play Kratos. I just hope he doesn't kind of do it like Geralt of Rivia, where he just, you gotta be able to change it up a little bit between some of these very similar characters that he plays. But I think he can do it. Henry Cavill, whatever, he could definitely do it. The next name that I thought about was Chris Hemsworth. He's played Thor, and I'm gonna post a picture here. He can grow a Kratos-like beard. Give him some darker shade of green or maybe some brown. I'm not sure what the direction they would go with Kratos, but give him some brown contact lenses and he's kind of like Kratos. I just don't see why Chris Hemsworth would not be a good name. And he has the charismatic approach that even though he would be a hardened character, a character that has seen a lot of loss and suffered, and he could do some of the lighter moments because he does have the acting skills and the acting chops for it. So Chris Hemsworth is in my list. I'm gonna shout that out to my friend Damon that brought that name up when we were talking about it. I think Chris Hemsworth is a great option, actually. I think Idris Elba would nail Kratos. Nail it. He's got the size. I mean, he's not that big, but he's pretty big. He is up there in age. He's in his 50s, but he's ready for the Kratos that we saw in the PS4 version of the game. Now, I don't know how they would go about the story and everything, but Idris Elba's got the body type. He's got the voice. He's got the acting. He's got it all. I think he's a really good choice for Kratos. I'm gonna butcher this person's name, but 15 years ago, he would have been the perfect person to play Kratos, and that is Digimon Honsu. Just look at him. He looks like a Kratos, especially the very early Kratos from the PS2 version of the games, from the early Kratos. He's got the body type of that Kratos, beard of Kratos. He's got everything. Plus, again, he's always played those characters that are more serious, that are more hardened. He would have been my top pick of this list if this was 15 years ago, because he's almost 60. I mean, he looks great, don't get me wrong, but at almost 60, that's kind of pushing it, depending how many seasons they want to do. I mean, it's not like he's going to be playing Kratos for 10 freaking years, but we can make it happen. Gerard Butler is also on my list, and he's also pushing towards the older side, but I think he can do it. We've seen him get in shape. He's the general of Sparta. He's freaking protected the president and on all sorts of movies where he's played serious characters. So why not Gerard Butler? I mean, if you kind of look at him, he looks like maybe a Kratos that's been a little bit, maybe a retired Kratos, but he could get back in shape. He can do it. You can do it, Gerard Butler. I believe you. I know you can do it. I gotta see if he's gonna be interested in any ways, and I do believe that there are other names in this very list that I'm giving you right now that are better than Gerard Butler, but he was a name that popped in my head when I was thinking about it. And last but definitely not least is Christopher Judge, the voice of Kratos himself, and he is Kratos. That's him. That's the Kratos from the game. He lends his voice, he lends his emotions, he lends everything. When you're acting, you got to pour yourself into the role, and he is Kratos, so why not just use him? I think Christopher Judge might be in my top 3 list to play Kratos. You would just kind of have to see how well he would do in such a large project, such a big project. You know, like I said, Kratos is not going to require such a deep, he's not going to be reciting poems. He's not going to have to be eloquent, but he's going to require a certain amount of acting that I'm sure Christopher Judge can pull off. It's just a matter of getting him into your audition room and trying some of these lines out. But out of this list right here, my favorite ones to play Kratos would be Jason Momoa, Honsu, and Dave Bautista. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments down below. Who are your favorite actors to play Kratos? Let me know if you found any value out of this video, if you learned something, if it got your brain juices flowing. If it did, leave a like on the video and hit the subscribe button, because I do not only these type of videos on the channel, but I do also reactions and reviews of current TV series and past TV series as well. Down below, there'll be a video and a playlist that I want you guys to check out. It's almost the end of season 2. Season 3 is coming in really quickly, and it'll be here before you know it. See you later.